Hey guys, how you doing? Um, Tonight we're gonna in Europe, of course, it's night. In America, it's still daylight. It's 1 p.m. Today we're gonna talk about um, basics of foods, nutrition a little bit, how preparing stuff, and so on. So right now I'm gonna first make sure that everything is ready. I'm starting already live because I want to make for sure that everything is everywhere broadcasted. So give me a few seconds to make sure that everything is broadcasting it and available for the people that want to see it. Um, okay. Okay, guys. So here we are. Welcome. Um, this time we we're going to talk a little bit about food, and instead of cooking, we're going to talk. Um, First, I will tell you all the experience that I learned the last 23 years by working in different kind of restaurants, in my own production company with my parents, experiences, and the way I've been raised by my parents. I'm born uh, and lived my whole life in the food industry. My parents were both children of butchers, and they go back a lot of years in the butchery with my great grandfather and my grandfather and my father. After that, we went in the production industry, in the meat industry. Later on, we went into the um, ready steady meal industry for organic supermarkets like what you have in America, like a Whole Food supermarket, Trader Joe's, and that kind of places. And next to that, of course, in Holland, I did food development and production of ready steady meals, organic, and also gluten-free, and so on for the organic stores in Holland. We delivered in 12-year time to more than 300 organic supermarkets in Holland, and we did that food development for the companies, and we brought the products on the market. So that's a little bit of my background in the food industry. Today I'm just going to talk a little bit about how to prepare the food, what's the best way to save the food, and what's the best way to make sure that the food will keep its quality. So let me see. Of course, I got a little little notes. I think it's very important that you also know what you eat. We always say you are what you eat. So it's very important that you know where your products are coming from. Because we can buy fruit, vegetables, potatoes, meat, just in every store around the corner. But do you really know where it's from? Do you know what the certification is? And do you know if it's been raised in the right way? If it's organic, if it's grass-fed, or is it just another chicken from a chicken farm with 6 chicken on 2 square feet? You know, so, and what did the chicken eat? What did the pork eat? What did the beef eat? Did they eat the grains with the antibiotics? Did they eat did they get the growth hormones? Did they didn't got it? It's all very important if you really want to make sure that your body get the right stuff inside it. You know, because again, we are what we eat. And if you put diesel in a gas car, it will not function. You know, if you put cheap gas in a gas car, in the long way, your car will gonna have troubles. If you put the right gas in the car, you will see that your car will much better. It will work much better. And that's with the body the same. We can eat years and years fast food. We can feed ourselves years and years junk food, cheaper food. But in the end of the story, you will see that your body will reject it or will be vulnerable for getting sick easy, getting weight, difficulty to lose weight, get addicted to the sugars or to the other stuff that they put in that food. And so it's very important that you know where your food is coming from. So you can go to the right stores, you can do some homework on the internet. It's very important that you just know for yourself and for your family what you're serving on the table. First I will start also with a saying that my mom always said, food is the best medicine, and the best medicine is food. In my home, we never had medicine at home. You were sick, you sleep and you eat, but eat the right stuff. So that is a saying that I always took with my entire life. Medicine is the best food, food is the best medicine. And I totally agree in that. When I'm sick, and that happens almost never, the only thing that I'm doing is the fruit, soup, water, sleep, and I'm better in 1 or 2 days, and it really works. So right now, I'm going to talk a little bit about food and the energies. Food and the energies. We got a million different kind of food from all over the world. Food that we even never saw before, food that we been born and raised with. We also got the forgotten food, the forgotten fruits, the forgotten vegetables, forgotten potatoes. What I mean with forgotten is the potatoes, like this. You have so many different kind of potatoes that a lot of potatoes we never saw in our lives, so we never heard of it. We never know that we're there, that they were existing. It's very funny because you just have to walk inside another store from another country. Every big cities, they got different kind of stores, you know, the Israeli store, the Moroccan store, the Spanish store. They got food in there that it's very interesting to just dive into, you know, just to find some stuff that you never saw, take it home, look at on the internet how you to prepare it, and just start cooking with it, just start playing with it, and you will find new flavors that you're really gonna like, and maybe also that you're not gonna like. But that's the challenge with food, and that's the challenge of cooking, you know. So with fruit, with vegetables, there's the colors of vegetables. The colors of vegetables, they say already a lot about the vegetable. You got the green vegetables, like the string beans, the spinach, the broccoli, the leek, and then you got, of course, the red vegetables, the tomatoes, paprika, so on. The colors say a lot. The green vegetables, a lot of times they contain a lot of iron. They have a very high nutrition for your body to give your immune system a stronger possibility in this civilization. the red vegetables and like the orange vegetables, they got a lot of vitamins. They got a lot of vitamins that is good for your skin. It's good for also your immune system, of course. So it's funny that colors can say a lot about the product already before you even know anything else about it. So what we have here is I wrote this stuff down, of course. What you have, what contains a lot of fibers. Fibers, very important for us, is the string beans. That is the broccoli, of course. I think broccoli is one of the most healthiest vegetables in the world. The nutrition of broccoli is very high. But of course, it's very important how you're going to prepare it, because you can lose everything. You can kill the whole nutrition of every vegetable. I will come to that in a minute. So you got the red vegetables like the tomatoes, the red peppers. They got a lot of vitamin C in it, you know, so they're very good for making the immune system stronger of the kids and to keep your immune system in balance when you get older. When you're sick, I always tell you, drink orange juice. You know what I mean? So that kind of stuff is pretty funny to know. The green vegetables, they have more like the calcium, magnesium, iron. They have a completely different nutrition that is more important for other stuff, other organs in our body than what the vitamin C does. And of course you got the like the blueberries, the blackberries. They have more like the antioxidants that are very, very important for us, and especially also very important for kids. So that's a little bit about, I'm not going to make it too long because I can talk about this for hours, but that's a little bit about the colors and influence of the nutrition of fruit and vegetables. Now I'm going to throw a little stuff in about preparations, prep the food in the right way. I choose for steaming and walking. I love steaming and walking. It's the way to prepare food in a good way, in a fast way, and that you can make sure that the nutrition stays high. First, steaming. When we steam vegetables, steam potatoes or steam rice, even of course you can steam your fish. What I do here in my kitchen is people always use too much water, because it is. We throw it's normal. We take a pan, we put we fill the pan for 2/3 with water, and we throw a little bit of vegetables in it. It's going to cost you a lot of energy. First, it takes a long time before the water is boiling. 2, you throw it all away. It's a lost water. And 3, it's not necessary. It's not something that you support the environment with. And so when you're gonna cook or steam vegetables, use a little bit of water. Just, I really mean like a finger high. Put that kind of water in your pan. Put a little bit of salt in it, not too much, and bring it to the boiling point with a lid on it. It cooks faster when you have the lid on it, so the heat cannot escape. And when it's boiling, take the lid off, throw your vegetables in, and I really mean you can fill that pan for 2/3 with vegetables with this kind of water. This little water and this much vegetables, put the lid on it, and you're gonna have a steam reaction inside of the pan. So you're steaming your vegetables. So you're gonna go and you're gonna steam them for like the amount of one that you have inside, the different kind of vegetables, the substance. Sometimes the substance is a little tougher than the other one, like carrots. They're strong, so it takes a little longer for a carrot to be right to eat after the boiling. And you got the broccoli. It's like, 3-4 minutes and it's done. So how you can check it, get a fork, and when you think it's done, put your fork inside of the vegetable, and when it's boiling, take the fork out. When the vegetable falls off automatically, then it's done. So that's a very easy way to check if your vegetables are done or not. I love a little crispy, so I love the bite in the vegetables. I don't want my vegetables to be all soft and snotty. And that is also not good because you boiled it too long, you steamed it too long, so you lost a lot of vegetables. The nutrition, you lost a lot of vitamins. The nutrition is very low. So at that moment, your nutritions, you lost them all in the water. You know what I mean? So you don't really want that. You want to make sure that you keep your nutritions high and that you got a nice bite in your vegetables. So it's very important that you're going to do it the right way and take them out of the water as soon as they are ready and don't cook them too long. So that is the preparations about vegetables. And I advise you the same way about potatoes. Potato the same, take a fork or a knife, sharp knife, stick it in. Does this potato slide off? Your potato is done. Don't wait any longer. It's done. It doesn't have to fall off immediately. Then it's already too far. It has to slide off slowly. You're good to go. And the potato have a nice bite, and the vegetable is going to be perfect to serve. Then we're going to talk a little bit about what we have more. What I wanted to share with you today. Of course, when you boil the vegetables, that water, that little bit of water is going to be green, or the color of the vegetables. That green water, that water has a lot of nutritions. So if you have another soup ready on the stove to serve, vegetable soup, meat soup, fish soup, whatever kind of soup, you can use that water and put it in the soup. It will give the soup extra flavor, and you're going to reuse the water with the nutritions inside. So it's a win-win situation for the soup and for yourself. So I think that's very, very interesting because we always throw the water away from the vegetables that we cooked our vegetables in. It's not necessary. So also I want to talk a little bit about how to stock the vegetables, how to stock your ingredients, like the potatoes. Keep them in a dry room, in a not too warm room. Keep your vegetables in the refrigerator if it's possible, and make sure that there's no light with the products. Light has a lot of influence on the food. With light, the food goes bad much quicker than in the dark spaces. It's just a little advice, just make sure that you keep your vegetables dark and cool, and that's for your potatoes the same. Then I want to talk a little bit about organic. I've been born and raised for a big part with organic food, organic bread, organic butter, organic milk, that kind of stuff. And it really has influence. It really has a lot of extra. But for a lot of people that never had organic or grass-fed, and they're gonna go from normal eating normal meat or normal vegetables to organic vegetables or grass-fed meat, they say, that grass-fed meat doesn't taste really, because it's flat. The flavor is flat. It's not what I'm used to. Of course, imagine yourself, you eating for all those years meat with antibiotics, with hormones. You eating rubbish. You don't even know that, but you eating stuff that is not good for your body. But we've been born and raised with that. We never had something else. So if you're gonna go and eat organic meat or grass-fed meat, it's gonna taste flat because that's the flavor of meat. That's the real flavor that you have with meat. The flat, you make it good yourself with your seasoning, and if you're using butter or oil or marinate it, that's you make your food taste good yourself. So it's very important that you have to give your flavor the chance to get used to the organic or grass-fed beef. But I will absolutely advise you to eat like once or 2 times a week organic meat or organic vegetables. It's just better for the world. It's better for everybody. Also, the animals got a little bit better life than the regular animals, The organic stuff, like the vegetables, it's just clean. You will find vegetables with worms in it, or you will find vegetables with brown leaves uh, that don't look that good as you normally have in the supermarkets. But it's because they didn't use no toxin for the insects, you know. So of course the insects got more chance to eat of that cabbage or eat from that uh, carrot or grapes or whatever. But that's normal. You just rinse them extra. Just look at them extra, you know, and make sure that you have washed them just like 2 times. But the vegetables that you see, they look shiny and beautiful, and they like almost like they're not real. That's how good they look, you know. Take that apple and get a knife and start scratching over the apple. You will see powder falling off. That's the powder that you eat. That is the spray that they put in there to keeping the insects away. So like an apple, you almost have to peel it to make sure that you don't get all that toxin inside of you. But the most vitamins are under the peel. So you're gonna peel the apple, you're gonna throw away the biggest nutrition of the fruit, and then you're gonna eat fruit. So it's a lose-lose situation. You're gonna lose the peel where the vitamins are, and you're gonna eat something that it's not really good for your body in long terms. I will not say that you're gonna get sick after eating 10 apples. But we are making ourselves sick by eating and eating the food that we eat with all the hormones, antibiotics, toxin sprays. We created cancer almost ourselves by what we eat. We are what we eat. You know, so we make ourselves sick by what we eat. So it's very important that you really think about that and understand what I'm saying here is that it's just not right to poison your own body with the food that they serve you. But it's economics. It's the world. It's what's the world's all about. You know, we have to make money. We have to have business. The farmers has to farm their land because they got bills to pay. So I understand that and I respect that. But it's just for the people under us that really care about their own body or care about the future of the kids. Make sure that you just really rinse that apple good. Rinse it in the hot water. You can use wine vinegar to clean the apple. It will clean the apple much better than normal water. And then after that you rinse it with water. Just make sure that you clean your vegetables and fruit good enough if it's not organic. That's a little bit what I wanted to tell right now about organic and not organic. For the rest, if you're going to grow your own vegetables, if you're going to grow your own potatoes, and you're going to do that in your backyard, make sure your backyard is clean. If you don't know what was on the ground before you came there, I would really literally take 1 feet of the ground away and fill it up with new ground, or put organic vitamins on the ground and put some how you say that in English? I'm just gonna call it cow poop. You know, make that ground nutrition high again by doing the right stuff with it, mix it and let it sit. And even the first time, just do it, and then 2 months later do it again before you're gonna put anything on that ground, to make sure that the ground is clean and that the ground is ready to grow your products on. Like potatoes, never put potatoes 2 years in a row on the same spot, because that will harm the potato itself and it will damage the ground. And you can look it up on the internet. Don't grow potatoes year after year on the same spot. Change that spot when you grow potatoes. Just a little advice. I think that will be it for today. Next time probably I'm going to talk again. I'm not going to cook yet. I got some other stuff that I want to share with you guys. It was good to be back. It was good to share some simple stuff with you guys. It's just simple tips, simple information. Probably the most of you guys already knew what I just told. But again, there are also people that has no idea what they're doing in the kitchen. So it's very important that some people will share with them about food. For any questions, you can always come to me on my Facebook page, on my YouTube page, on my LinkedIn, Google Plus, Twitter. It's all under the name Peter Roxnell. And any questions, any comments, you didn't like what I was telling you, you disagree something with me, please come to me, because I'm always here to take a challenge and to discuss about food. Food is my life. Food is what I love. And it was good to be here again. It was a while ago that I was here. I thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. And I will see you next time. Peace. Healthy regards, guys.